Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another replay for you guys from the 8 versus 8 Netherlands versus Belgium Championship. And we have Shah today, and we have Jorrit today. Shah being a local player from my hometown, Zoetermeer. He is playing the very best deck, Draco Stun. And Jorrit is playing a deck that he's well known for. He has stopped a couple of regionals with the deck. It is Altergeist. And because someone is playing Altergeist and I am still not sure how to play that deck correctly, I have a very special person here today that knows a lot about Altergeist. It's JoshuaOosters.
What's up?
What? What was that?
What's up?
Oh, what's up?
What's up? How are you?
I still thought you had wine gums in your mouth for some reason. Okay.
Anyway, let's get into the
Anyway, Joshua has not seen the match, and this one is quite special. A lot of fun things happen in here. So Joshua built the deck together with Shah, I heard.
Yeah, that's correct.
Specifically for this matchup.
Well, the thing is, like, I have been playing this deck, the Draco deck, on Julian Book a lot. And I knew Jorrit played Altergeist a lot, so I just basically figured, well, it's probably a good idea to have Shah play Draco because it has a very good matchup versus Altergeist. So
yeah, exactly. This is the very first time that we actually predicted a deck from Belgium correctly.
That is true.
And it worked out like a charm. So Shah lost the die roll and Jorrit will start. Let's look at Jorrit's hand first.
Very good hand from Jorrit here. Oh, wait.
Wait, it's the Altergeist brick. He had a strike, the Judgment, the Ash, and the Crow. It will probably be enough so that he can live. But will it be enough to win the game? That's the question.
Yeah. The thing is, like, with this hand, like, it basically has 4 disruptions, but only 2 of them actually work against the Draco deck. So
exactly. And Shah's hand is pretty interesting as well. 2 that can only be 1, which is pretty good against Altergeist. The Mystic Mine, which will not help. As we can see so far, the Terraforming and the Maiden. So yeah, there's a lot that can happen here. It's gonna be quite interesting. So
let's see.
let's see what will happen.
Okay, so Shah or Jorrit just sets 2 pawns, obviously. That makes sense.
Exactly. So Shah picks up the Judgment here. And I believe the strategy of Shah was to not play as well. And he will just end his turn, because at this point we were still unsure if Jorrit was actually playing this deck.
But I think, like, it makes sense, right? Because he has the Judgment, so probably before he starts actually playing, he just, like, wants to be able to protect his cards with the Judgment.
Exactly, you can feel pretty safe behind the 2, there can only be ones.
Yeah.
Jorrit picks up another brick. Setting the manifestation, and there's evenly matched for the Draco deck in the main.
Yeah, the Draco deck is going second. Like, you can tell, he plays evenly, he plays the Mystic Mine, so...
Exactly, so you build a pretty fun deck to play against Altergeist.
Yeah, very fun, interactive, yeah.
This is where the Terraforming comes in, because Shah will want to make some plays eventually.
Yeah.
Which got ashed, which is logical at this point. It's funny because they both still...
I just feel like...
Yeah?
I feel like Shah could have summoned the Maiden and then activated Terraforming. He would have lost to the strike, but, like, he doesn't know it's there. So.
True, I'm not sure. He probably is expecting it. So Jorrit picks up the Order. So this is a pretty interesting game state. Shah picks up another monster, which I believe will be attempted to be summoned at this point. Or no, it's not actually. Let's just check this out real quick. Impermanence.
Still doesn't start playing.
Erupt. Erupt the reset. Here's the Duality. Hitting the Multifaker. And... Order is activated and Multifaker will be summoned. But of course, Multifaker is picked up from the Duality. So you cannot summon this turn.
It's a very interesting line of play.
Exactly. Shah preemptively that there can only be 1 because of course he did not expect an interaction like this to happen.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. You wouldn't expect that because, like, it's not allowed.
Exactly. So Team Belgium has a little bit of information now, but it doesn't really matter. And I believe this is the point where Shah will make some proactive plays.
I mean, he has to, right?
Exactly. He attributed the public information there can only be one, which is a good play. Which will be met by its judgment.
That makes sense.
Exactly. You cannot afford anything like this. Not Faker coming down.
Okay. Yeah.
There can only be one, the second one. Kind of expected, of course. Picking up the spoofing, quite nice here.
Which is like the best stop deck at this point, probably.
Exactly. Normal summoning for the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's funny.
Which is judgmented on summon. And some free information for the Netherlands right there.
Yeah, I agree. That seems like the correct play.
The mice is picked up.
Spicy top deck.
Exactly. And Erupt will be tributed for the Dynamite Knights.
So you will try to deck the game.
At this point, Manifestation is activated. And Shah changes Dynamite Knight. Which will be met by a strike.
Yeah, also fair.
Yeah, I would have activated it as well at this point.
Yeah. So what Jorrit can do at this point is like, he can summon a Faker, then not use effects. And then he can shuffle back the trap to get Meluseek, and that's pretty much game, because he has the order.
Exactly, so the Dynamite Knight leaves the field, not the Fakers here. Straight to the end phase.
Yeah, so then I guess Jorrit also, yeah, exactly. 50 life points incoming.
50 life points is enough.
That's all you need, you just need one.
Exactly. So there can only be one will be removed. And this enables evenly matched. Yeah. Some exciting stuff happened, I told you.
Okay, that is funny.
Spoofing will be changed, Multifaker will be added. Order is banished, spoofing is banished. He leaves the impermanence on the field.
Yeah, that seems fair. Order is gonna self-destruct anyway, so.
Yeah, that's of course the first card to banish. So here Shah's gonna make some plays. Activating the mice.
Yeah, kind of unlucky for Shah. He doesn't like see any Draco spells, so now he does.
Now he does. So are you ready for what your apprentice did with this hand? He tribute summons Maiden.
Okay.
Just met by impermanence, which he chained to.
Okay.
Multifaker. So this is all going pretty well for Shah still, you know.
Yeah.
You kinda have to have a way to out this now. So instead of activating Mystic Mine, which would have been a good play, he just activated, he didn't activate it and just went straight to battle phase, which is kind of a misplay.
I mean...
He knows he has Konguri.
Yeah, he should have done the Mystic Mine.
He should have just done the Mine. So the Silkatus will be chained. Bouncing both.
Okay, interesting.
And
because now, like... Oh no, never mind.
Now he activates the Mine.
Yeah.
And he goes to the end phase.
I mean... I'm just thinking, like... He could have obviously just done the diagram and then get Heritage draw one and summon the Ignis or the Maiden, whatever he wants. He could have done a return, which would have been really cool, to be honest.
If he just activated Mine, attack with Majesty over the Silkatus, then
yeah, that would have been better,
he gets the Manifestation, of course. But you can then activate Diagram, pop the Maiden, activate Heritage, draw 2, summon Ignis, play through everything.
Yeah, but it would have been too late by that point, right? Because you already did that there.
At this point we go into Jorrit's turn, and then chat friendly reminds the Shah to discard his entire hand. Because of Mystic Mine. Oh, the card of the mice.
Yep. Rip.
Exactly. So, this leaves Shah with no cards. Picks up the Majesty Maiden.
Which is not that. Spoofing. There we go, GG.
There we go, GG. Exactly. Gets spoofed in the end phase.
Yeah, and that's just literally game.
Yeah. This is not allowed. Jorrit will be summoning Multifaker here, but the trigger of Mystic Mine, on resolution you cannot chain anything because you can only activate mandatory effects then. There are no new chain links afterwards, so kind of illegal plays here. He draws as well, which is also illegal, which is technically...
you could have literally just did it in standby phase, it would have been exactly the same. So.
Exactly. Maybe the draw would have been slightly different, but it's still reparable since we know it's that.
Shah will die anyway, so.
Exactly. So Shah jokingly irreparable game stage here. Then he reveals the giant scam that it's just a April Fool's Day joke. And the link away for Extia resolves. Normal summon, battle phase. So that's the first game Belgium won.
Yeah, that's 47, so GG. That's the first game Belgium won, yeah it is.
Yeah, it is. So we are currently 8-1 in games. This match is of course not over yet, so what do you expect for game 2 if you were...
So the thing is, like, I know Shah's deck, and even if I didn't know it, I would expect him to side Inspector Border, which is just auto win versus the Altergeist strategy. So I mean, if he draws that card, it will be quite hard for Jorrit to win.
Yeah. So Jorrit opts to go first this game.
Opening. Shah's letting him start. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shah's letting him start. Actually, yeah, you're right. Extravagance, impermanence, spoofing, order, Maliseek.
Very strong hand. Very strong.
But Shah's hand's pretty stacked as well. If border.
I mean, he has I feel like at this point, Jorrit is in a pretty good spot though, even though Shah has border.
Exactly. Border, diagram, Ignis. He has a lot of plays as well. I wanted to check this out during the duel, so what is he banish? 1 Hexia, 1 Last Warrior, Akshik, Phoenix.
Okay. Fine.
Because now he will summon Maliseek and link it away for Almirush, so I was wondering if he's not playing Linkuriboh, but...
Who knows, who knows.
Probably not if we see 2 Almirush in there. And
I mean, Almirush is pretty strong to be honest, against Draco, because it can potentially protect your Multifaker, or your Silcoreus from being destroyed by the trap effect. So.
Exactly. Very correct plays here from Jorrit, playing evenly matched, keeping the cards in his hand.
For sure. Oh, that's a
border straight up.
That's a crazy top deck from Shah's side.
The Judgment.
The Judgment, yeah.
That will come in handy. So there's nothing really Jorrit can do at this point.
Yeah. Literally nothing.
I believe he should have diagrammed here, though.
I mean, he probably should have tried to just... No, I think this is correct, because he can use the tribute effect from Apocalypse in Jorrit's turn for disruption.
True, I guess. I don't know. I would have liked a diagram, destroy Apocalypse at Heritage, draw 1, summon.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel this is probably
this is also
fine.
This is like the other way to do it,
yeah.
Which is fine. It's more preserved.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jorrit is in a pretty bad spot here with the impermanence.
Yeah.
He can attack directly with Maliseek.
He can do that, yeah.
He links it away.
There we go, Linkuriboh.
Yeah. Now he has the Linkuriboh.
Okay, so he gets the search. It's fine.
And now Jorrit can safely go all in with the back row.
Yeah, no fear for
Cyclone is picked up here. That's a good pickup.
Oh, for sure. Against the order.
Exactly. So diagram is activated. He declares effect. Order is chained.
Oh, will you do the broken play where you sends the Cyclone for the diagram?
Yeah, you can. I would believe he will not do that though.
That's big sad.
He can destroy the Cyclone for the diagram now. Destroy the Apocalypse instead.
Yeah, this is probably better anyway.
Yeah, he can draw a card then.
Yeah.
Destroying the Linkuriboh, no more effects on the field. Draw 1.
Nice pickup there.
Exactly. He wants to destroy the spoofing, which is fine because Jorrit has all the cards he needs.
Yeah.
The desires coming in.
Very good pickups.
That's a pretty good desires, yeah.
Yeah.
He has both his one-offs already, and there's no Dynamite Knight banished, I believe. No.
Good for him.
That's a good for him, yeah. Good desires. Straight to the battle phase.
Yeah. And then just set it to
Straight to the end phase. Impermanence. Faker.
Faker, that seems fine.
Exactly. And you're up.
I mean, I feel like, I guess his line of play is fine. But he kind of shuts off the border, which is a shame because border is just auto win versus Altergeist. Well,
true, but at this point in the
can
game,
still top deck protocol, right, against the Erupt.
Yeah, but it would still be like tough.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's not looking good for him anyway. But
exactly. So Erupt is chained, spoofing is chained, Ignis is chained. So this gets searched, or that gets summoned. What happens? I believe he did not add anything.
Oh, well.
I believe this is a misplay, unsure. Yeah, he just didn't search anything with spoofing there.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
But at that point, Erupt hadn't resolved yet, so you couldn't do that actually. Because border was still in play.
No, because it was impermanence on the border.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Impermanence on the border, resolution, summon Multifaker, effect Multifaker.
Yeah.
Then he changed spoofing, and then he summoned Meliseek because the Meliseek is here. So,
I feel at this point Jorrit should just scoop it up. There's no way he's winning.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but like it's still not correct. Sending one card on the field.
Yeah.
Marionetter, 1700 defense, pretty good.
Very good.
Diagram, we're just gonna clear this field.
Yeah.
More monsters.
GG. Oh, I guess. Whatever.
Exactly, we're gonna change some cards. Do some stuff. Search some more Disciples effects. Yeah, Shah's just playing it out to card the mice picked up. Nice.
Okay, so you're just
this is a misplay here. Shah should have just judgmented the spoofing.
Oh yeah.
Which was done. He didn't do that. It didn't really matter at this point because he could clear both of the monsters.
Yeah. There is no one card out against this in the entire ultimate.
Exactly.
There we go.
Jorrit recognizes that as well.
Great. So pretty exciting stuff. Summon border, GG.
Exactly.
Jorrit decides to go first?
Jorrit decides to go first, citing in Appointer of the Red Lotus, which is a card that he sees, but this card needs a lot of fixing.
I mean, this hand has a lot of potential. He has so many cards that can just get him into the duel.
Judgment Appointer.
Yeah, this hand's insane. If he gets the Altergeist monster.
This duality has to hit something. And on Shah's end, he has the evenly matched, which is matched by the Appointer, of course.
Yeah.
And then some other cards. Shah doesn't really have any starter, so he has to pick up something.
That's rough. And like his disruption cards will just get wrecked by the judgment. Okay, so no playable cards. Oh, double manifestation. Interesting.
Adding back the Heavy Storm Duster, which is the best card at this point. Shah knew that he already had one Appointer at least.
Yeah.
Set 4 gold.
Yep.
Shah picks up the monster.
That's a good pickup.
That's a really good pickup. Appointer, standby phase. And he says...
So he will probably...
The evenly matched.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, because he has double judgment anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, like he just has so much absolute disruption. It's pretty crazy.
Shah's monster gets judgmented. Heritage draws one. The second Cyclone. This is a blind activation. He activates it on the Heavy Storm Duster, which gets banished. And shoves one more card. And he decides end phase to see if it's maybe a spoofing something.
Yeah.
And he just cyclones it when Jorrit doesn't do anything.
Okay.
And
very strong.
a very strong pickup right here. Unplayable, to say the least.
Yeah.
So at this point, what does Shah need, you think?
Diagram, demise, desires.
Yeah, he needs the mice, right? So if he's back in the hand. And the mice it is. What a skillful player.
True Draco Master right here.
Yeah, right here, that's insane. It's so lucky. The Netherlands is back at it again, sacking off. So at this point the chat goes wild. Border is picked up.
It's our boy, it's Border.
That's good. And just attack.
I like how Shah's complaining in the chat. Oh, I'm just drawing Border.
Yeah, that's true. So we still are not sure how Guard of the Mice works at this point. I think I would have just discarded evenly.
Yeah, I feel like he should have done that as well. Just in case he top decks like Terraform or something.
Exactly. Picking up the another Erupt. Permanence is picked up for Jorrit, but all too late. And the last
Fake, no, that's not fake.
It's gonna go straight up to the battle phase. GG's in the chat. That's it. Shah revealing everything. And then Jorrit revealing everything. Yeah. That's what happens. That's the Altergeist brick. Jorrit said himself. Sorry? What did you say?
Something to do damage, so.
Yeah, exactly. Jorrit is an amazing player, but you know, bricking can always happen.
Yeah.
They both said they both misplayed during the match, and which is true. So
yeah.
Oh well. Shah definitely proved himself. A little story about him.
About Jorrit though, like I feel this matchup's basically unwinnable. It's so hard for Altergeist.
Yeah, that's true as well. That's true. But like if Shah doesn't play it out well, then.
I mean, yes, of course, yeah.
Story about Shah, he normally plays combo decks with the highest ceiling possible. He focuses on Orcust as well. Going to a control deck, going second like this is quite difficult to do. And I'd say that he, for the first time, did a pretty good job.
I mean, he drew Border twice, so pretty good player.
Yeah, of course, it was not that difficult, but you know, this is like one of the first time I've actually seen him play anything else than Orcust or combo. So, pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It was an interesting match, passing back and forth, and not that much action, and then a lot of action, and then no action, and then Guard of the Mice, and basically the Netherlands is sacking off again.
Yeah, the Mice was insane.
Yeah, the Mice was the best pickup in the deck easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job to Shah. He did lose the only round against Belgium so far. So currently that's 10-1 for the Netherlands.
Yeah.
It's next round will be quite special. Have you seen already who they are?
I did, yeah. It's my boy Rob versus Liam Claessens, I think.
Yeah, Liam Claessens, a well-known Belgium player, versus double YCS winning world's contender Rafael Neven.
And don't forget his most important credential, Dutch national champion.
He was a Dutch national champion because we do not have that many on our team, right?
We only have 2, right? So.
Yeah, but if you keep winning, no one else gets to be the Dutch national champion, Josh.
Well, hopefully, I'll just be the 2020 Dutch national champion by default.
Yeah, if there are no tournaments.
Exactly, that's how it works, right?
Yes, exactly. So today's April Fools, which means that Master Rule 5 will come into play. We already played with Master Rule 5, so for us there is no difference. So yeah, if you want to see some more duels in the new format, with the new ban list, with the new cards, with some pretty good players, and I promise we will not play any more floodgates from this point on. Don't hold me on that promise, by the way, because I cannot actually promise that. Oh yeah, I wonder if Raphael's gonna play Floodgate that deck. 90% sure he won't. Okay. So, thank you, Joshua, for joining me, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye bye.